All right, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is still Daybreak Africa here on television, Nigeria. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can stream us live on our YouTube, Facebook, and all of our platforms as well. So that leads us to
the next package, and it's actually a street creed on reasons for broken homes. Let's head to the street and see what the people have to say concerning that.
A woman will go to the outside and go and be looking outside men and be sleep with men, collecting money from them. And if he come back, when your husband asks him, where do you go? He will say, my friend, you don't have mouth to talk with me because you don't have the money.
When you claim that there should be gender parity or equality in a marriage, and you still want the man to be feeding you, is that not a conflict of thoughts? You say we are equal in a marriage, and you still want me to be feeding you.
Most especially arguments. Yes, when I talk, you replied. When I talk, you replied.
Any home that did not have God, that home can never stand. Even business, even anything.
Father-in-law, you rule your own environment at your own time, and you want to extend the same rule to your children and grandchildren, which is not supposed to.
What do you think that causes?
In the world now is very bad, to my own understanding. So many broke by lack of understanding, different type. Some cause lack of God in their midst, lack of prayer, because once God have joined together, no one have any right to put an asunder. So everything in our life, God is the first. So that is my own understanding. Any home that did not have God, that home can never stand. Even business, even anything, without God, that will never stand as a normal the way it's supposed to be.
Lack of sincerity. That is the cause. Both the man and the woman supposed to be truthful in whatever they are doing.
There are a lot of social factors that are responsible for that. Sometimes cultural differences. You see people coming from different backgrounds, coming to meet and deciding to stay together as couples. It's not as easy as we paint it, you know. It entails a lot of things. It is very, very promising when people are coming to marriages, but when they get there, the realities stare them in the face. And again, when you look at economic pressure, it is not easy, you know. A lot of demands on partners in relationships, men and the woman too. You see, when you are single, you go to places, enjoy, take shops, ice cream and drinks and whatever. But now there are children, you know, the pressure mounts. So this can lead to broken home. The pressure can be unbearable for either of the partners, but mostly men can abandon the wife and the kids, you see. So what is another economic factors? There is so much pressure on the man, you know. The man is under pressure. African mentality, as far as women are concerned, is the men should foot the bills, and shouldn't be like that in other parts of the world, you know. When you claim that there should be gender parity or equality in a marriage, and you still want the man to be feeding you, is that not a conflict of thoughts? You say we are equal in a marriage, and you still want me to be feeding you. You see? So men get to a level that they don't get excited, and they say, man, let me have my freedom. That is what men look for. By nature, men want freedom. You know? So it takes a lot of commitment for you to live above that pressure, to say, I want to remain in this marriage.
The problem, even money and understanding can cause problem between husband and wife. As a man now, I'm SSS. You understand what I mean? Is single, still searching. You understand? Because I have a woman that disappoint me because of we don't really understand ourselves. Because of little things. You understand? We have to understand ourselves, because even the Bible talks that the woman have to submit to her husband, and the man have to love her wife. So all these things used to cause problem, understand?
So why do you think there are so many broken homes in Nigeria?
Yes, we have too many, sir, because now there is a lockdown and no way to go out for the men to go and find daily bread for the family. And definitely the home will be broken when a man sits at home with his wife, they will be broken. And he wake up, he sleep now, he wake up, there's no money, there's no food at home. What do you expect the woman to do for the man? Definitely they will be broken. From there, a woman will go to the outside and go and be looking outside men and be sleep with men, collecting money from them. And if he come back, when your husband asks him, where do you go? He will say, my friend, you don't have man to talk with me because you don't have the money. You don't have where they call a man. Don't come outside, you have to hide inside. The money, you can talk to your wife how you like. But when there's no money, your children cannot listen to you. Your wife will not listen to you. Even your family, they cannot listen to you. They will put you at bad side because you don't have the money. But if you have the money, you can talk in it.
Are you married?
I'm a married man with 3 kids, by God's grace.
How is your wife?
She's fine. He's doing okay. He's at home now. And that is why I come outside to come and find daily bread for them and to go back home so that they can feel happy.
Have you people quarreled before, and how do you settle it?
Yes, I cannot say we are not be quarrel. In fact, yesterday I quarreled with my wife and we settle it back. Because if there's no money, if a woman is still money for your hand, it'll be settled. If you quarrel with your wife, if you're not telling sorry, it's your wife that you will come and meet you. Honey, please, I'm very sorry. Why? Because you have the money. But if you don't have the money, your wife will not come meet you. Say, honey, please, I'm sorry. No, the respect will not be there. It will take you granted.
Why do you think you have so many broken homes in this present century?
For me, I would say there is no foundation, God foundation in it. You understand? Because anything that is built under God's foundation is normally strong. Because if there is no God foundation in it, there is normally breakdown. You understand? So if there is foundation in any marriage with God, the foundation, and it will stand. So I think that's the only thing.
Say foundation, God and foundation. Okay, what can you say about Pastor Chris and wife that separated? Does it mean that there is no some foundation in that marriage?
You know, we cannot say, because the Bible says many are called but few are choosing. Do you understand? You cannot say, okay, because this person is serving God, yes, truly is really serving God, so we cannot judge based on that. But if truly you are a child of God and you are reading the Bible, you know what to do.
First, misunderstanding between the two parties. Most especially arguments. Yes, when I talk, you replied. When I talk, you replied. Those are the things that normally separate marriages. It must not be maybe mother or father-in-laws. Yes, arguments normally break marriages, for my own opinions.
Sometimes the father or the mother-in-law, they're supposed to know their responsibility. As a father, you're supposed to respect the wife of your son or the husband of your daughter. That is just it. If there is respect and sincerity, all this issue of broken home, crisis between father-in-law, mother-in-law will not even arise. You know, and most of this thing is out of selfish interest. You rule your own environment at your own time, and you want to extend the same rule to your children and grandchildren, which is not supposed to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. As a father, you're supposed to prepare your children for a life that will come. I hope you understand what I'm saying. More complicated life that will come. Maybe you may not be around when the time will come.
The second thing that is that if you know to settle yourself and understand yourself in the family, you understand this thing can cause too much problem. Before you understand, even the mother-in-law can bring other talks and this, you understand, and your family side can bring this and this, you understand. More, and at the end of the day, they will say that even if you don't have even child, they will say, what's the problem? You understand? All those things causing problem. So
of course, yes. I think understanding comes in here. If you have a mother-in-law, you have to study her to understand the kind of person she is, so you can be able to follow her too the way she is. Do you understand? For me, I don't know for other people, but that's what me I understand.
All right, that was a vox pop there, a street creed rather, on people's reasons and opinions why they think marriages break up.
You know, I said we're about heading for the street to see what the people have to say concerning that, and then we actually had people say different things, coming from different angles and perspectives,
money,
finances, no godly foundation, and several other things.
Oh, those are their own views. You get our own views later. All right, now it's time to still go back to the street film, vox pop, Nigerians and the Nigerian police.
The Nigerian police force is the principal law enforcement agency in Nigeria, with a staff strength of over 371,800. There are currently plans to increase the staff strength to 650,000 to boost internal security. The Nigerian police force is a very large organization consisting of 36 commands grouped into 12 zones and 7 administrative organs headed by the Inspector General of Police. Now we're here on the streets to find out who the police is to you. Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm from Television Nigeria, and I want to find out who is the... Good afternoon. Who is the police to you?
Hey, police.
Yeah, please. Do you like the police?
Yes. I've not been arrested before.
Has police ever looked at you and said that hey, stop, hold it?
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
I come from work at late in the night, that is midnight. They stop me, they ask me, I say I'm from work, and they let me go. I like them. I like the police.
Yeah, I don't like police.
Why don't you like police?
Why? I don't like their attitude, the way they are doing it. They take bribe.
Do you like police?
No, they take bribe too much.
Why? One thing about police you like?
Well, they can assist you when you need them.
Which of the police stations have you been to before?
For arrest of...
Arrest.
Don't worry.
Which is the best police station you have ever met?
Ekpan police station.
Ekpan police station where?
Worry.
Is the best police station?
Yes.
The police there are better?
They are very good at catching criminals.
Sir, the police station I've been to is Kubwa. Those people there, they don't know how to do their work. Why? They give side to side. If you're not a language person, where you are in a trouble.
Well, you have heard the reactions of Nigerians on the streets, their reactions to who the police is to them. Some say they are friends, others say they are not friends, and some of them have said all that they feel that the police is